If I had it all to do again, I would not waste any time trying to pretend. If I had the chance to win the prize, I would buy the ticket that melted your disguise. And tea on a clean tray, and then they come and take it away. It's just another night in the city. It's just another night in the city. Can't you see what's going on? 'Cause the writing's on the wall. All of our girls are diamonds and pearls sent to us down from heaven, and we never caused no fuss. Everyone was just one of us. Now it's over. I'm on the outside looking in, and I know where I've been. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold. Well, in the town of St. John's is where I chanced to dwell, one night when I was playing in a pub you all know well. I met a girl from Carbonear who said she liked to dance, and if I knew just what to do, then maybe I'd have a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, in remembrance to all those who came before us, and as inspiration for those yet to come, would you please rise and join us for Ode to Newfoundland, arranged and recorded specially for this event by Newfoundland's own Jim Fidler.
Well, hello everybody, everywhere, and welcome to the launch for this new album, RPM Volume 2, 10 years later. The first RPM album was 10 years ago, and here we are in 2023, and Mickey Finn is still rocking and rolling somehow, wherever he is. We've got a wonderful evening ahead for all of you. We're going to be hearing from Terry Kelly, who many of you may know. We're going to be hearing from Rory Hoffman, my main man, and Lindsay Ferguson as well. Lindsay's in Switzerland, Terry's in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, and Rory is in Nashville, Tennessee, US of A. So we're going to have lots of music. I'm going to be playing some music as well. Little bit of old and a little bit of new. A little bit of stuff from the new album and maybe some other stuff that people may be a little more familiar with. So the whole idea here is during the launch, everybody, popcorn, beverages, kick back, relax, enjoy yourselves. That's the main thing. And
We've got some stuff going on. There's a chat. You can type comments in there if you like. We're going to have a Q&A at the end as well, a question and answer. So if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to let them come on in at the end. We're running the CDs right now just during the launch until midnight Eastern time. While you're in here, while you're one of these special folks that are in here, you can get the CDs at a reduced price for Christmas gifts. And the timing is good, so just let us know, and we can send them wherever you want, to whomever you want, and even if you want, signed to whoever you want. And I think there's some other things going on. I think there's a tip jar there for if you want to help out. It's much appreciated as an independent artist, not signed to a label and all that. We press these CDs and all of that. So as much as we can recoup on all that, the better. But the main thing here tonight is the music and joy. And let's start out, speaking of joy, talk about a bundle of joy. Let's get on over to Switzerland, to our good friend Lindsay Ferguson, who we've known for years. She used to live here in St. John's. She's originally from Ontario, Canada, and she's happily living in Switzerland these days. So let's turn it on over to Lindsay. You take it there now, Lindsay, and you just knock 'em dead, girl.
Hello everybody! Greetings from Switzerland. I am Lindsay Ferguson, and I'm really happy to be a part of your night tonight, Jim. I'm really also very happy that I have a copy of your new album, and I've been definitely playing it loud and enjoying it very much. So thanks for your new music, and thanks for having me. This first song is called We Don't Mind. I was cooking in the kitchen on a Saturday night, waiting for the water to boil, when you crossed my mind again. We were young and we were foolish, oh, but I didn't mind. We'd be falling in each other's arms for a long, 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 long time. Times when I would rather be alone in a forest, hiking up some dusty road, but I'll be coming home to you. Oh, you don't mind. No, you don't mind. No, you don't mind. You don't have to walk the walk. You don't have to talk the talk. We could just sit here. Oh, we don't have to walk the walk. We don't have to talk the talk. No, we don't mind. We don't mind. We don't mind. No, we don't mind. No, we don't mind. No, we don't mind. It's surprising how the universe reminds us sometimes the art of synchronicity, and it's about as good as it gets. Oh, we don't mind. No, we don't mind. No, we don't mind. we don't mind. The next song I'm going to sing for you is a song called Blindsided. Blindsided. We don't, no, you don't talk to me like you used to. Is it my fault? You don't hold my hand like you used to. What have I done? I lie in bed alone with you beside me. When I bring it up, you bring me down. So tired of swimming against the current, just to drown. 'Cause when I met you, I was caught blindsided. I never could have seen my feet. Caught between a rock and a hard place, lonely and lonely. Never could have been that green. Sat here packing up my things, I'm a mess on the floor. Didn't think it'd be easy, but not this hard. Every trinket that you gave me, the memories we made. You can't get tricked into believing the spades, not a spade. 'Cause when I met you, I was caught blindsided. I never could have seen my fate. Caught between a rock and a hard place, lonely and lonely. Never could have been that green. No, it never could have been, never could have been, never could have been that green. Hung that painting on the wall, the one you didn't like. Moved my bed under the window to watch the moon. Made my peace with flying so low, not so hard, starting anew. Doing my best not to be thinking of you. 'Cause when I met you, I was caught blindsided. Never could have seen my fate. Caught between a rock and a hard place, lonely and lonely. Never could have been that green. No, it never could have been. No, it never could have been that great. So my third and final song is a song I wrote called Two Minds. Goes something like this. What about the smiles? What about the laugh lines? What about grace? What about divine? What about the style? What about art? What about poetry? What about your heart? What about the gift? What about giving? What about peace? What about living? What about the crush? What about the pain? What about respect? What about going insane? Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Talk about the thrill, talk about the showdown, talk about big, talk about letdown, talk about race, talk about creed, to talk about animals, talk about greed, talk about the kiss, talk about delight, talk about worth, talk about insight, talk about art, talk about ease, to talk about the birds, talk about the bees. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. This girl don't pay no mind. Anybody who ain't never gave her time. up to love, chalk it up to moving, chalk it up to fate, chalk it up to knowing, chalk it up to what, chalk it up to who, chalk it up to me, chalk it up to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Thank you.
Well, folks, that was Lindsay Ferguson. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Lindsay. We're so happy to have you part of this this whole thing here tonight. And wonderful new original material. I don't know how new that material is, but absolutely love it. Some really good songs. Lindsay, we're going to have to record something together at some point, before either one of us gets too old or too feeble or too complacent, I think. But anyway, thanks again, Lindsay, and get on up there, folks, and buy those CDs and all that stuff. I don't know what else we have. I mean, we could have some T-shirts there, whatever. Go mad. Every little bit helps. But let's just carry on here now. Coming up next, we have an absolutely wonderful musician. He has played on my last several albums. All of those horns and wonderful harmonicas that you hear, saxophones and clarinets and all that stuff on my albums, that's none other than Rory Hoffman, who is in Nashville, Tennessee. And with him, well, I won't say too much. I think he's got something a little special coming up for us. So everybody, make sure your beverage is doing well. Make sure that you're not out of all of that popcorn or those buffalo wings. And let's keep rocking on through, or let's keep jazzing on through. Perhaps we'll see. With Rory Hoffman from Nashville, Tennessee. Let's get that planet moving. Let's get things over to Nashville, Tennessee for Rory Hoffman.
Cool. All right, thanks, Jim, and congrats on the new CD project. I appreciate you having me involved on the CD and in this stream here today. So I got two of my good friends here with me. We've done many a gig together over the years, and so I thought it would be fun to have them on board for our little excursion today. I have Alec Noonan on bass and Nate Felty on drums. And we're just going to give you a little bit of variety of stuff here today. And we're going to start with a pretty well-known blues number called Route 66. take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. I want you get hip to this timely tip. When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Here's Nate to syncopate. trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Go on and get your kicks on Route 66. Go on and get your kicks on Route 66. All right. Cool. Well, that was fun. All right. For this next number, I'm going to put the guitar away and grab a saxophone. And we're going to do a little French number. Oui, oui. All right. It is a beautiful day here in Nashville, Tennessee. I was half tempted to set up outside and just record out there because it's like stuck inside on a nice day. But, you know, there's not going to be too many nice fall days like this left before things kind of get a little bit chilly. But anyhow, here we go with a fine little French tune, La Vie en Rose. Let's just do the last 16 starting on the F. All right, La Vie en Rose. Well, now we're going to take you in a completely different direction for our last number here.
Heading north.
Yeah. Where it is probably a lot colder than it is here. We are going to finish with a Finnish number, a number from Finland. And this one is a polka. I grew up in North Dakota, right on the North-South Dakota border, and so my grandpa was Norwegian, and so I grew up playing a lot of Scandinavian numbers and German numbers, polka music, stuff like that. So I thought for something completely different, we would, like I said, finish with this Finnish tune called Sakajärven. And I don't know what that means. I guess it just means Sakajärven. All right, here we go in the key of E minor for those of you playing along at home. 1, 2, 3, and... All right, there is Sucky Arvin, and that's going to do it for my portion of this stream. Thanks, everybody, for joining in, and thanks to Alec and Nate for being my fine accompanists here, and thanks once again, and congratulations to Jim Fidler on the release of his new CD project. I had a very blast being involved in it, and I hope we will do more down the road. Bye for now.
Wow. Rory, I think Rory's middle name should be Beyond Expectations. Everything that he's ever done with me on my albums, you know, I tell him the basic idea. Sometimes I give him some specific instructions, but generally speaking, he just gets it. He's a real musician. He's not one of these people who just sort of picked it up for fun. It's in his bones. It's in his blood. And his middle name should definitely be Beyond Expectations. That was well beyond expectations, Rory. Thanks to you, and thanks to the guys there, and as well to anybody who was helping out with that, with the audio and the video and all that stuff. Thanks a million. That was wonderful. So, I mean, now I'm supposed to be playing later. How do you outdo that? Well, maybe it's just different. Maybe that's it. Hopefully it's just a matter of being different. So, in any case, let's keep pushing forward here. Keep those CDs going, folks. I think they're like $10 or something like that, Canadian. So, can't do better than that. And hopefully we're doing well with everything. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. And let's carry on with the music. This coming up next, we have somebody who's become a very good friend of mine, somebody who I've known from childhood. When I lost my sight when I was 9 years old and had to go to the school in Halifax, Nova Scotia, when I arrived there, some of my fellow students who were a few years older than me had a band called Janice. And they used to rehearse at the school, sometimes in the auditorium, and sometimes in the smoker. And this was more than I could ever believe to be possible. PA system and drums and keyboards and electric guitars and bass guitars, and it was all the things of my dreams. And there it was. And I remember not long after I arrived, they were rehearsing in the auditorium, and I got up on stage with them and sang Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings with them. And that was the absolute highlight of my life at the time. And then after that, Terry, my band at the time, my first band, Hot Water, with my friends Roland Sampson from PEI and Bob Boudreau from New Brunswick, who unfortunately we just lost not long ago. So I've been thinking about this anyway. I would really like to kind of send this whole thing out to Bob. Two people I was really looking forward to hearing this album were him and another good friend of mine that we just lost, Rick, in Maryland. And I'd like to just dedicate this whole thing to those two guys. Bob was like my brother. I grew up with him. And Rick and I became very, very co-conspiring Weisenheimers. And I miss them both dearly. But anyway, on a happier note, also while I was growing up with Bob at that school, eating and sleeping and learning and playing sports and music under that same roof with us was our next guest. And I don't know how much I can say about him except for the fact that he is a beautiful man, somebody I'm very proud to call friend, and a wonderful musician. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Terry Kelly, who I should say is out on loan by Nova Scotia, but Newfoundland's own, Terry Kelly.
People are sleeping. Ba-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da.
So, it used to be Little Jimmy Badcock. That was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or more. But now, finally, it's here. The big release of RPM Volume 2, 10 years later. That means some people out there haven't heard Volume 1, maybe. And so once you've heard some stuff from this Volume 2, you're going to want to dig out 1. And it's kicking around, right, Jim? Right, Lillian? I've heard both, and what a trip. What a trip. I'm delighted to be here tonight. My name is Terry Kelly. I am an expat Newfoundlander, but my heart always sits there on the Avalon Peninsula. And I'm honored to be part of this celebration tonight as we present the world with RPM Volume 2, 10 years later. And so I'm going to share one of my tunes here this evening. This is a song, and I won't ramble on about it other than the fact that I wrote it in St. John's one day at the end of a big tour. It was for the Lieutenant Institute of Family Life, and we were doing a tour. They wanted a theme song, and I wasn't able to come up with anything. We did 15 shows, and then the last day, sitting in a hotel on a bed with two of my buddies, Floyd King and Creighton Doan, we were talking about the song, and I said, "We need a song, boys." They said, "Who needs it, Kelly?" I said, "Well, if I don't get it, you don't get paid, and I don't get paid, so we need a song." Anyway, I said, "Floyd, open up the drawer there, the bedside table. Pull out the first thing you see and read the first thing you see." So he happened to pull out the Bible, open the book. I said, "What do you see there?" And it was, "In my Father's house there are many mansions." And that is the inspiration for this song. Here it is, a song called "In My Father's House." In my Father's house there was sanctuary, and when it would rain in the world, love will keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella in my Father's house. Read a page of broken dreams, heartaches on the screen. That's not how it used to be in my time. Time is only change. Change is what we need. We can change the world. In my Father's house there was sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love will keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella in my Father's house. Father's house. On down the street, a home without a heart, families torn apart. Love can't live there anymore until we find a way to teach ourselves to love and to be loved. We can love each other, and then in every house there'll be sanctuary. And when it rains in the world, love will keep us dry. So let the rain come down. Love is our umbrella, just like in my Father's house there was sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love will keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella. In my Father's house there was sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love will keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella. In my Father's house, in my Father's house, in my Father's house. So, I don't know, it's amazing how different people develop and grow over the years. And of course, Jim Fidler, the star of the evening. I have to say, though, that Lillian, I can't even say you're a close second. Let's put it this way. They are one heck of a team, and they work together so smoothly, so well. But still in all, they each are individuals. Jim is a very individual personality. Lillian is a strong woman, can stand alone against anything, anyone. And then when you put the two of them together, we're talking power, baby, real power, and inspiring. And so when Jim was in school with me, he was just a little fella. I mentioned at the beginning, didn't explain much, but I said his name was Jimmy Badcock. So I'll leave that for him to tell you, or maybe put a little quiz up there. What's Jimmy Badcock all about? Okay, so I'll stop rambling on about that one. And his real name is Jim Fidler. And so that's that. And it's an honor to know these people. And interesting, when Jim was a little guy, I was kind of mentoring him to some degree. And then he got out on his own and became a virtuoso player. And music is in his bones, And now I have to say that he's mentoring me from a recording perspective, teaching me the ropes for samplitude and how people who are blind can record and do all their own editing, all that stuff. So I've got a long road ahead of me to make that happen, but I've got a good coach and a good mentor. So Jim, I thank you for your, and Lillian, who's helping me as well, together again. They are, and I feel very privileged and very grateful that I have you both as mentors. When you write a song, it's always interesting. Jim, I bet we've talked about this before. We write a song, we might have a particular thought behind it. It was inspired by something particular. And then someone comes up to you after a show, or they've listened to the recording, and they say, that reminds me of, or it makes me feel like, and we say as writers and artists, we say, wow, I never thought about that. And that's the beauty of a piece of art, whether it's painted or poetry, or if you sing it or whatever. And so I love that. This song I'm going to play is a song, the St. John's, which is a frigate out of the Halifax base here, Navy base. I remember one time when the boys and the girls were playing this song over the rail of the boat as it sailed out of Halifax. I've had many, many people use this song as a celebration of life, like a centerpiece. And when I first wrote it with my buddy Ron Hines, we wrote it about friendship, just straight friendship, family, You get together with people and you want to say, okay, we'll get together again. This was so much fun. We have to do it again. And you're crying, you're hugging, you can't get away. And Terry can't stop talking when he's introducing songs, like that kind of thing. Anyway, it's a song about friendship and a song about wherever you may travel, say, tonight. Wherever you may travel tonight, may it be a safe journey. And wherever your life's journey may take you, may it be a safe journey as well. And here it is, Safe Home. Safe home, safe home, may the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire warm. Safe home, safe home, safe home. The day is done and the night comes on. So long, my good friend, how time has flown. Here's to you, here's to all you love, and to all the dreams that you dream of. And safe home, may the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire warm. Safe home, safe home, safe home. We shared a smile and sung a song or two, and took comfort as we talked of times when you and I will be together again. Guide you on. May your heart be brave and your faith be strong. May you not lose hope in the worst of times. When you need a hand, reach out for mine. Safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. May you miss the storm. Light be on and the fire warm. Safe home, safe home, safe home. Safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire warm. Safe home, safe home, safe home. Safe home, safe home, safe home. God bless, good night, thank you, and safe home. Okay, so there are my two contributions to this let's call it a gala. I'm going to call this a gala, Jim, if you don't mind. This big evening, the big release of RPM, Volume 2, 10 years later. And so I get the privilege and the honor of introducing the big guy, the man who's going to give you a taste of RPM, Volume 2, 10 years later, personally, straight, from his heart. And then everybody needs to get the album and put it in your mix And then once you've listened to this album, go back to volume 1 and see the amazing progression from that, even though it's 10 years ago, to see the connection, but yet it's brand new. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, however you identify yourself out there, I would like you, right now, wherever you are, lay down your glass, lay down whatever it is you have, and let's have a big round of applause. Oh, before we do that, we want to thank Lillian for all her help producing this album and the artwork and all the stuff. And again, being the third entity, there's Jim, there's Lillian, and the third entity of the Jim Lillian show. All right. So let's give Jim and Lillian together a big round of applause and congratulate them on this wonderful new release. And may it sell millions. And then I'll go for a ride on your boat or your jet. All right. Thanks very much. God bless everybody. Round of applause. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, everybody. Yeah.
Hey there, Mr. Man, do you have a plan for what you have in store for me? Your mirrors and your lights are such a pretty sight to see. Hey there, Mr. Man, do you understand? A simple joke isn't easy to be. So get up on the stage, let out all your rage for me. I'm on the outside looking in, and I know where I've been. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold. I'm on the outside looking in, and I know where I've been. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold. in it. They all love you. But when you're down and out, they'll push and shove you. There just ain't no winning if you just won't play the game. Too much religion, it's just no good for the soul. The meek shall inherit all the lies they've been told. So I'll take my rainbow, you can keep your pot of gold. I'm on the outside looking in, and I know where I've been. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold. There's a light in the window, but I'd rather stay out in the cold.
Hello, I'm Deborah Collins, the host of Going Strong on VOWR. And going strong is certainly a phrase that applies to Jim Fidler, a mainstay and major contributor to the Newfoundland music scene for more than 40 years, and now a brand new album. Congratulations on your latest achievement, Jim. Keep going strong.
Hi Jim, hi everybody in St. John's, and hope you're having a great evening for the launch of your new album, RPM2, 10 years later. Congratulations, Jim, for hitting another one out into the world. More creative energy and positive vibes. And I hope you're having a great night. And special hello to Lillian, but to everybody I know over there, and hopefully we'll meet soon. Congratulations, and Berbua, Slán a Carla, Slán Taman.
Hi Jim, it's the Ennis sisters, and we were actually just reminiscing about all the good times we had back at Meatfire in Toronto.
Oh, they were so fun.
You're the guy who came up with the plural of the Ennis sisters being the Ni. Exactly, and we're here today to say congratulations on yet another awesome recording. RPM Volume 2, 10 years later. Congratulations, Jim.
Yeah, we always look forward to hearing new music from you.
Best of luck with
and
it.
all the success in the world.
Here's to a great launch.
Hi, Jim Fidler.
Hi.
It's Graham here.
Helen.
Yeah, in central Scotland, of course, and you might recognise right behind us is, of course, the Forth Rail Bridge, quite an iconic structure right here in central Scotland. But anyway, we thought we'd just join the party today and just send a wee congratulatory message to Jim Fidler and of course Lillian for all the help that she did in the design of the album and everything else. But it's a fantastic album.
Absolutely, and
here it is.
Here.
There you go.
Woo! And of course,
thanks for the
Jim,
copy.
My favourite is Peace of Mind, and that's an absolutely fantastic tune. And we'll just quickly show you the rest of the bridges while we're here.
Oh, well, if we turn around, of course, you'll see the Forth Road Bridge across there as well. In fact, there's two. There's the old one and the new one behind it, so they're kind of blended together. And we are here in South Queensferry, quite close to Edinburgh, and this is actually where myself and Helen, that's Helen,
we first met over 20 years ago.
Yeah, we went for a meal here and we haven't looked back ever since. Well, I've not. I don't know about you.
No.
Maybe now and again, but anyway, across the other side there is the only kingdom that's left here in Scotland.
Look at that.
The Kingdom of Fife, and that happens to be where?
MM7 HQS. Helen, Queen of Scotland, was born, and of course the Kingdom of Fife is the only place in the whole of UK that still uses the title of the Kingdom. So what a place to be.
No, it's fantastic. Okay folks, well the sun's starting to go down, so we're going to have to head off, but have a wonderful celebration, and thank you so much for all the work you do, Jim. It's a fantastic album. Congratulations, absolutely amazing, and I hope you've got a great launch there, and enjoy the party.
Exactly. Congratulations, Jim. Shame we can't be there with you, but here we'll be playing your songs, that's for sure.
Okay, well, bye from Bonnie, Scotland.
Cheerio,
cheerio, cheerio.
Hey Jim, it's Rod. We've tried to do to capture our video through FaceTime, but apparently Apple won't let us do it. So what we have going here now is that my bud John Desmond from Cork, Ireland, here he is.
How you doing, Jim?
That's him. And me, we're here now to congratulate you on the 10th anniversary of RPM1. And we are so excited that RPM2 is now going to be released to the public. We're one of the very fortunate people that have a pre-release copy signed by you, and we're quite ecstatic about that. All right.
Keep up the good work, mate.
Congratulations, Jim, on the relaunch of this fine CD. You can mail my free copy to Rob Campbell, 32 Main Street, Mudville, Ontario.
You know, we met Jim about 25 years ago in Mervish Production. So we've spent a lot of time with Jim and we've had a lot of fun. He's extremely talented. He plays at least 12 different instruments. We even guested on one of his albums. So anyway, we're going to check this thing out here. Remember to check out our good friend Jim Fidler. Always support your friends. It's going to be an awesome album. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will when Rob gets his free copy.
It might look like we're in Newfoundland, but we're wishing you a congratulatory toast from the shores of Lake Superior in Minnesota from Wendy Nelson and Sue Spencer. The album is great. Congratulations, Jim. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Arthur O'Brien. I'm from the Navigators, and I want to extend our congratulations to Jim on the release of another album. There's a volume 2, I understand, called RPM. I know I have the first one, and I've been a big fan of Jim's music since back in the old Pressure Drop days when they were the reggae kings of this island. Anyway, we're delighted. I can't wait to hear it. Right? Jim writes amazing songs. As some of you know, we recorded The Rhythm of the Goat on our first album, and we still play it every single show. So we look forward to hearing what's on the new record. Anyway, big Merry Christmas to everyone, and if you get a chance, get out and, on December the 8th, get Jim's new album, RPM Volume 2. Thanks. All the best.
Jim, Niall Conley here in New York. Congratulations on the new album. It's hard to believe it's been so long since we shared those concerts together in Newfoundland and Cork back in 2005. Let's rectify that. Hope to see you somewhere soon. Congratulations.
Hello everybody, this is Jürgen Hansson here from Sweden, and I would like to congratulate my good friend Jim Fidler for his new album RPM number 2, 10 years later. It's a very good album and I hope you will like it too. Bye-bye.
Hey, press game meeting here, Queen West, Toronto, in the month of November. We want to say a big shout out to Jim Fidler. Congratulations on the new CD release. We would love to come out there. Bring us out there. Here we are.
We're downtown.
Downtown.
You know a downtown song?
What better song than One Fine Day in the month of June?
She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl.
I figured they'd rhyme myself a silly little tune.
She's a downtown girl for sure.
I see lights waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl, she's a get-around girl. She likes waking up with her hair messed up. She's a downtown girl for sure. Congrats, Jim. See you soon.
Hi Jim, it's Colleen, your good friend. I just want to say congratulations on your brand new CD. I love it so much. RPM2 10 years later. And guess what? You're in rotation at CHMR. We love it. Thanks again for coming in on the show, and congratulations on this brilliant piece of work, Jim. You're always an inspiration to me. Love ya.
There's a light in the darkness, and it's shining, yes it's shining. There's a wave on the ocean, and it's falling, yes it's falling. There's a child with a question, and it's knowing, yes it's knowing. There's a seed in the desert, and it's growing, yes it's growing. There's a past in the present, and it's teaching, yes it's teaching. There's a hand in the future, and it's reaching, yes it's reaching. There's a spring in the summer, and it's falling, yes it's falling. There's a road seldom taken, and it's calling, 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 calling. All I ever really wanted was to have a little peace of mind, but I never realized that there would come a day when I would find that peace of mind was buried beneath the sorrow. All right.
That was Peace of Mind from the new album that we're all here to celebrate tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. A little bit of retuning here, nothing serious. Hope everyone's doing well, enjoying your bevies and your wings, popcorn, whatever you're doing. And Lily and myself, as you can tell, we're back in the root cellar, so it's good to be home. Going to carry on with, we're going to go way back. That was brand new. It's almost like the Beatles Now and Then thing, you know? That was now, and now we're going to do a little bit of then. This is something from the Gypsy album, a little song called The Rising of the Moon. Every river has to flow down from the mountains to the ocean. Every new day has its dawning by the rising of the moon. Every empire has to crumble into social revolution. Every true heart in the world hopes that the day is coming soon. Have the words of our forefathers lost all their meaning? Or have we grown too wise to realize what they mean? Oh, they laughed at the old people's dire predictions. Now with shame we proclaim them to be prophecy. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Out from many's a month while cabin eyes were watching through the night, many's a manly heart was throbbing for the blessed warning light. Murmurs passed along the valleys, get you ready quick and soon. We all must stand together by the rising of the moon. Hear the voices of the people as we cry out for freedom. Everyone in the whole world just wants to be free. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But it's one thing to talk and another to listen. If we all close our eyes, then we never will see how they fought for this island and full bitter was their fate. Oh, I pray to God in heaven and I hope that it's not too late, for the days are passing swiftly and the time is coming soon. We all must stand together by the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rise. We don't need no more trouble. We don't need no more war. We don't need no more fussing and a fighting. What we need is love, sweet love, to guide and protect us along. If you're big looking up from above, got to help the weak if you are the strong. And rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, 'tis the rising of the moon. All right. I did have another song lined up, I do believe. And all right, well, that was Rising of the Moon. Some of you may recognize that from the good old gypsy days. Well, the gypsy days are kind of over in a way, as tends to happen. What's the old song? Don't get around much anymore? Something like that. Anyway, we're going to press on with the next song here that I have for y'all. And grab those CDs while you can. Lily was telling me, make sure to remind people to get those CDs while they can. Till midnight, I think they're on sale, so you can snap them up for Christmas gifts and all that stuff. And we really want to spread the music out there as much as possible. And just tell those big boys, you know, we can do it. Us regular people, we can do stuff, you know? So, anyway, here's a little song called Say Something. I think it was second last track on the Gypsy album, something like that. If you say something that they don't want to listen, then you know that there's something that they're just out missing. And if you say it'll be alright, they'll only tell you you should worry. And if you tell them to just slow down, they'll only tell you you should hurry. If you say you'll be a friend, not for the now but till the end, they'll look at you but they won't understand that a bird in the hand. If you say something that they don't want to listen, then
then you know that there's something that they're just out missing. And if you say just what you mean, they always got a different meaning. And if you're meaning everything you say, they'll talk about which way you're leaning. And if you offer them truth and love, lend a helping hand to help them rise above, they'll only wonder what you're thinking of. Oh, it's so sad. If you say something that they don't want to listen, then you know that there's something that they're just out missing. If you say something that they don't want to listen, then you know that there's something that they're just out missing. Oh, if you're saying something that they don't want you to say, then you know that it's only because they got things standing in their way. If you say something that they don't want to listen, then you know that there's something that they're just out missing. Alrighty, that was Say Something. So we've said something here tonight, folks. Believe it or not. They can't muzzle us, can they? So, we've had a little bit of new, a little bit of old, and we've got 2 more songs left for me right now. Then we're going to be showing you, well, there's going to be 3 more songs from me, but one of them is actually a video of a song that I'd like to go out with. It's a song I wrote called Song for Newfoundland. And, but a couple more before that. This one here is, I've been doing stuff, that I've recorded, songs from my albums. Old and new. And this one here, though, I've never recorded. I've recorded a couple of demos. I've played it live a few times. Maybe for a lot of you, it's going to be new. So I hope you enjoy it. Snap up those CDs while you can. It's, till midnight, I think, something like that. So grab them up, get yourself a good deal, and show your support for us. It's definitely much appreciated. And so this song is all about not going away somewhere, not getting caught up like poor old Mickey Finn with the RPM. We're here to celebrate tonight. As a little boy, he thought he had to go in search of the bright lights and the fame and the fortune. And ultimately he figured out, well, I don't want to tell too much, but yeah, he did kind of figure out that, well,
maybe all that stuff was inside of him anyway. He didn't have to go anywhere to look for it. Because when you think about it, okay, you, I'm talking to you. Where are you? You're here, right? You're in the world. You're part of life. So you don't have to go anywhere. There's no such thing as people say, well, what would people out there? Where's out there? If there's such places and out there, where are you now? Right? So, yes, the great Swami. This is a song called Livin'. I'm always chasing rainbows. I'm always on the run. I don't know where I'm going till the day is done. I'm warm on Sunday morning. I'm cool on Friday night. I don't stop trying nothing till I get it right. Cause I'm walking on sunshine, not tripping on the ozone. Talking on the grapevine, not hanging on the telephone. I'm living on my own time, not living in a time zone. Cause I'm a living in my hometown. Cause I'm a living in my hometown. Yeah. I'm seldom surreptitious. I say what's on my mind. So don't get repetitious, waste my precious time. I've always liked the radio. It helps me pass the time. I don't like television. It's no good for my mind. Cause I'm walking on sunshine, not tripping on the ozone. I'm talking on the grapevine, not hanging on the telephone. I'm living on my own time, not living in a time zone. Cause I'm a living in my hometown. Yes, I'm a living in my hometown. And if you can't appreciate where I'm coming from, then I just have to say that you're not the fortunate one. Cause I'm walking on sunshine, not tripping on the ozone. I'm talking on the grapevine, not hanging on the telephone. I'm living on my own time, not living in a time zone. Cause I'm a living in my hometown. Yes, I'm walking on sunshine, not tripping on the ozone. I'm talking on the grapevine, not hanging on the telephone. I'm living on my own time, not living in a time zone. Cause I'm a living in my hometown. Yes, I'm a living in my hometown. Yes, I'm a living in my hometown. I'm a living in my hometown. I'm always chasing rainbows. Living, yes. It's good to be living, isn't it, folks? I mean, what's the alternative? I got one more for you all, and then we're going to show you the song for Newfoundland, just because it's just something very nice to look at, more so than just looking at me like you are now. So, you know, we aim to please. We're trying to up the standards here as we go along. So, anyway, this is a last little one going out to everybody. A big, huge thanks to everybody, to Lindsay Ferguson. And by the way, everybody, please do make note and check out their webs. Check out Lindsay's website and Rory and Terry as well. Lindsay Ferguson in Switzerland. Rory Hoffman in Nashville. Terry Kelly over there in Halifax. Really, really thank you. You three are really, well, not just me, but Lillian and myself. And I'm not just saying this. I mean, obviously we picked you guys. And we didn't pick anybody else and get rejected, so you are like the three people that we had in mind. And all three of you were gracious enough to honor us with your performances, and they were wonderful. So thank you so much for that. And also a big thank you behind the scenes, making me presentable so that at least you can bear to look at me for a little bit. Were William L. Chafin Sons and the Headroom. Big thank you to you guys for partnering and helping us out. And geez, just everybody who sent in all your greetings from all over the place. That was just wow. That's amazing. I was gobsmacked, and really, really, from my heart of hearts, I really, really thank you all, and a big hello, hugs where applicable, and all that stuff. Well, what about even where they're not applicable? Why not just go mad and just whip out a few man hugs too? Why not? Anyway, we've got one more tune, then I'm going to play one more here, then it's Song for Newfoundland. Then you're going to see some credits, but stick around at the end if you want to take part in the Q&A. We're just going to, if we can get it working, then we will do a Q&A. If not, maybe people can just send me any questions you have. Just go to my website, jimfidler.com. Fiddler with one D, please. F-I-D-L-E-R. I'm not a fiddler, I'm a fiddler. And just any questions or comments or anything you may have. But if we get this Q&A thing working, we will take your questions. We might not be able to get to them all, but we'll do our best. And of course, I think we could look retrospectively. If for some reason we couldn't get to them all, we could obviously reply tomorrow or something. But anyway, Q&A at the end, and I'm going to attempt to answer any questions you have. Don't make them, too complex, like weird, super new math questions or anything like that. I'll do my best to answer whatever you guys might want to know. But again, a big thanks, and especially a thanks, a huge thanks to all of you who are supporting us in this endeavor. We're doing this, like I say, aside from a haircut and a jacket, we're totally sponsor free, and it's all, nobody's giving us any funding or money or anything. And we're really just trying to get this music out. RPM Volume 2, 10 years later. We just want to get that out into the world and hopefully be able to pay our bills and keep on living, like the last song said. Anyway, here's a little small one for you now to go out with, and I haven't played this one in a long time, so I hope I remember it. the town of St. John's, that's where I chanced to dwell. One night when I was playing in a pub you all know well. I met a girl from Carbonear who said she liked to dance, and if I knew just what to do, then maybe I'd have a chance. Well, I asked if she was partial to the jigs or to the reels. What was her particular fancy for kicking up her heels? She said she was fond of the melody and the singing of the note, but her particular fancy was the rhythm of the goat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da, me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. So I thought I knew just what to do, so then I turned to she. With me diddle-dum this one, diddle-dum that one, diddle-dum, diddle-dum dee. With me wackful to Laura and the story of Lukey's boat. But still she said she wanted to hear the rhythm of the goat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. So I then took out my bora and I began to play a song I knew when I was young out in Conception Bay. Well, her feet, they hardly touched the floor. I knew I had her vote, 'cause I was finally playing the rhythm of the goat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tat. With me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Me ratty-tattilly-o diddly and me ratty-tattilly-o da. Do-do-do, do-do-do. After I lost my sight, being sent away to Canada, to Halifax, which was really like a foreign country in many ways, I always had that pang for home, like anybody would. You know, home is where the heart is, and to somebody else, somewhere else is home. To me, Newfoundland is home. And I've traveled quite a bit, and I noticed that it's an extra special thing. Being from here is not the same thing as being from Scarborough or Mississauga or whatever. There's a cultural thing there too. So there's a multi-layered thing. And of course our culture and our history is very interesting. But for me, it's just the being. It's just the living here and being a part of this place, and just the water and the air and the people. And so for me, Song for Newfoundland, it's kind of like Bob Marley's redemption song for me. It's like the song at the end of his life. Whenever anybody asked Bob to sing a song, that was the one. Dun, 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 dun. That's the one that he sang. And for me, I really thought of, it's also in G, so.
Nicely bring the music into it, that's good.
Yeah, so it's kind of like my redemption song, but it's kind of like my own sort of personal anthem for Newfoundland too.
No coming Messiah, no worldly power from above could ever relieve us. No prophesied failure will take us from who and what we love. You'd better believe us, 'cause we've been told that we're just not good enough. So long, so long. And we've been told that we're just not strong enough. So wrong, so wrong. We're a builder of nations. Let us build on the rock and not on sand. In the land of our fathers,